Hey guys, it's Nick with Chestnut Hills Farmstead. And if you're new with us, we're a family of 5 just trying to build up our farm and grow towards self-sustainability. It's me and my wife Zoe and 3 kids, Mac, Chance, and Farmer Rhett, the feral one. And if you're new, we hope you'll consider liking and subscribing. And if you've been around a while, you may even want to hit that hype button. We would appreciate it. Anything you do is free. Now, Zoe and I are both on tractors today. We've been here quite a while, so we've got plenty to show you that's not tractor related. But stick around and we'll give you some updates. Y'all, I just got to the farm, and the first thing I see when I pull through the gate is that obviously we underestimated our new additions. Can y'all see that? Let me see if I can zoom in a little. That's one of the new guineas. I don't know. I've got to go up here and look at the pen. I don't know how many of them escaped, but apparently at least one can fly out of it. And Zoe said that there were a couple out in the goat pen when she fed yesterday, but she just left them alone. But this one has decided to even leave the goat pen and down here feeding around in the grass. So we may have just wasted a bunch of time even putting that in there, but it is what it is. Y'all know we do tend to waste time. We'll do a project and change our minds about how we want it to look or how we want it to function. Or it's just something that don't work. Well, that is the price you pay when you have temporary situations to take care of on the farm. Now, permanent solutions, you probably can do pretty good with those. But when there's so many permanent solutions to come up with, you don't always have a permanent one. You have temporary stuff you try to take care of, and you just do the best you can with it. And it wasn't really time to feed yet, but I went to the feed store, and I'm assuming that all goats are probably this way because I know all chickens are, but especially our goats, they are always starving. They have never been fed. So I went ahead and fed them just to get them to be quiet, because we gotta go look at the guineas. Can y'all see it? Yep, just went through the fence. There's another one that has escaped, and it run right back over there to the pen. Now most of them are still in the pen. I saw them when I was feeding the goats. Most of them are still in there. But there's something else hanging around there that y'all haven't seen. Some of you might have heard them, but you ain't seen them. Let's see what that might be. What you got there? That's 2 pretty twins. They sure are pretty. What else we got? Ooh, there's some more beautiful babies. Look at that color on that one. And another little white one. That one there is Miss Bale's grandbaby. I don't have my hands on them. Zoe has checked them all. I don't remember which ones are boys, which ones are girls. But look at the color of that one on the left. How pretty. If that little silver one's a girl, I may have to make sure my buddy Tony over at Campfire and Countryside gets that one. He always loves little silver baby goats. So if it's a girl, if it's a boy and he wants it, but if it's a girl, I may have to let my old buddy Tony have that one. He always says, every time we have a silver goat, he said, I'm coming kidnap that silver baby goat. But 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 brand new babies. Those 2 twins. Man, I love their colors. There's Miss Brooke back on the nest. Miss Brooke doing what she does. I'm not gonna mess with her. I don't believe Zoe. You reach in there, she gonna peck you. I'm not falling for that same trick Farmer Rhett fell for. Y'all see how peaceful everybody is? I wanted to show you that before I did their food and water. Zoe's pulling up, so she's making a lot of noise. I walked in and there's just no sound. Everybody's settled in, sleeping. It's plenty warm today, so they're all on the other end of that brooder away from the light. Alright, it's time to get everybody fed. Time to head down to the cows. Yes, I know 2 of them are bulls and I called them cows. But it's time to head down here. Let Cinco yell at me and Bruno ignore me. That's about the way it typically goes. Oh, they are relaxing. Look at this. That's relaxed. Oh, Fun ain't got up. I'm gonna stand right here at the back of the truck and ignore Cinco until she starts yelling at me. It's only gonna take her a minute. I figure if Bruno can ignore me, I can ignore her. She's staring at me. I think she thinks I've got the camera pointed at her. She's behaving. But I'm not pointing the camera at her. I'm acting like I'm ignoring her. I'm ignoring you. You don't want food. Y'all all gonna stand there quietly like you don't yell at me? Well, I guess Cinco made me out to be a liar. She's not saying anything. She's just standing there staring at me. Maybe it's because I'm looking her direction. What if I walk around the other side of the truck where she doesn't think that I'm going to put out food at any minute? Come around the front where she can't see me. That was Bruno. That don't count. I don't know if y'all could even hear that. That was Bruno. That's Cinco. Ha! She does not like being ignored. She got to do it one more time, then I'll put feed out. Honey found her some cool grass to lay in. She don't care, but Hank's like his daddy. He keeps an eye on everything. Oh, he's headed up there. See what Zoe's doing. That was Bruno again. Can't waste any more time. We got stuff to do. Are you losing patience? Huh? Are you losing patience? You should learn to be more patient. You should learn to be more patient. Huh? You was walking up there and I was ignoring her, so she felt the need to start yelling.
Yeah. Bruno, you need some? Need attention?
Okay.
But that head goes to swinging.
What are you gonna do with that big old head? That big head? Big head? Ferdinand got big old pumpkin head.
I think it looks like she's been wallering on her back.
Huh?
It looks like she's been rolling around on her back.
All the donkeys were rolling around a while ago.
You think I can touch him?
I doubt it. Hang on, let me zoom in a little bit. See if you get your hands on him.
Watching me.
Okay. You can try. He's gonna run away. Not too bad.
He's been checking me out lately.
He's getting there.
He's been wondering about me lately.
Nope, too much.
Oh, he kicked me. He kicked at me.
He says stop touching him.
He would just like to eat. I'll let him eat. He went like this.
He did what? Hang on. He did what? So it was just kind of a warning shot.
He almost kicked me. I'm sorry.
It wasn't really a kick. It was just a warning shot.
You can pet Cinco. You know she'll let you. Yeah. Her likes to be petted. He got to pet him.
Rhett, did you touch Bruno? You touching Bruno, Rhett.
Good job, Bruno.
Pet Bruno.
You did?
Yeah,
I saw that. He let you pet him.
I just reached across Cinco and then pet him.
Why have you got a hood on? It's 90 degrees.
It just makes the flies not like go buzz in my ear.
Oh. And it has finally reached my favorite time of day. That late afternoon on the farm. And very few days do I get to spend out here during this time of day. Zoe and I are getting some cleanup done just to make the pastures look better. We've got a lot of cutting to do. And y'all know that we don't have a whole lot of free time. What free time we do have, we have to try to get some projects done and make videos, that sort of thing. And cutting grass just makes for a pretty boring video. So you got to squeeze that in there too. And then we've often got comments about how pretty the farm is and how we always keep everything clean. Well, it doesn't happen by itself. You got to put that work in, and that kind of stuff just not video worthy, so you got to find time to do it. Well, luckily, we had a little bit of time on our Friday afternoon. The boys kick off with their first football game tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be wrapped up. Our Saturday's going to be shot. So we're planning on doing it today, and we finally reached this time of day where I just really enjoy anything I'm doing, no matter what it is out here. Now, sometimes that cleanup involves materials, structures. It's not just cutting grass or trimming limbs or things like that, which we do a ton of. And y'all know I don't like anything better than to have a big brush pile and to be out here when the sun goes down and just stand there watching it burn. There is something therapeutic about just watching a fire. And we really love that part. But sometimes there's materials and things that got to go to. And just to diminish the amount of waste, we burn it. That was not any good for repurposing. So once that burns through, we're going to take all the metal out of there. We'll load it with the scrap. We've got some more scrap to haul off, and we'll handle that then. So let's get back to work, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Coming up, guys, I want to remind you, September the 20th. September the 20th is the event at Petals from the Past in Jemison, Alabama. The Great Fall Garden Festival. And it's going to have some of your favorite YouTubers, or I hope they're your favorites. Coghill will be there. I'm really looking forward to Suits to Boots being there. Jamie. And she even mentioned on one of her lives that she was looking forward to seeing Zoe again. That was really sweet of her. But check out the list. There's lots more. Walker Farm Fam will be there. My buddy Brandon and Stephanie at Eddie Family Farm, they're going to be there. We've got to get some cleanup because we might have a special visitor during that week. You never can tell. So, speaking of, a lot of you have asked, number one, if we've heard from them, and number two, if our brown farmhouse is going to be there. I honestly don't know if they're going to make it or not. We're still hoping they are, and they're definitely on the list. But if you've counted them out, you know, lots of people have asked, hey, have you heard from Natalie and Nico? We haven't seen a video. They haven't posted anything in like 3 months. Well, guys, if you counted them out, you missed it this morning because they posted a video. First time in like 3 months. They posted a video today, so you need to go watch it. Because not only did they give you some updates, but he gave you some pretty exciting news about how to get more content. And I'll just leave that to Nico and Natalie. Now, they've been traveling a lot, and some of y'all think that either we know more than we do, which we don't, or that we're going to spill the beans if we do know it, which we ain't going to do that either. So, Go over and check out our brown farmhouse. Zoe and I got to get back to work, and we'll take you along. Before we close out, we got one more thing to show you. Man, isn't that a clean looking pasture for those cows? Let me show you the weeds that had come up in there. And it was just stuff that they don't eat that was growing over. So all of that just looks bad. Well, now it's nice and clean. And the cows still have plenty to eat in there. They're in good shape. Well, we made a good dent in it. There's still lots to do up there. And we've got the pasture on the other side of the goats cut. Let me show you that real quick. That's a good looking pasture up there. I'm ready to get that fence on it for these other goats. And guys, that's all for today. Now this video, when it posts, it'll be much like the week we played the Jamboree game. This video will be posting as we're kicking off. I'll try to update you on the football games when we put out the video on Wednesday. And we hope you'll join us for our live Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time at Chestnut Hill Farmstead.